Hello. A lot of couples have little things they do or say to each other to keep their relationship fresh and fun and to let the other person know that they care about them as the years go by. I think it's really important. My husband and I, we have one of the things we do is I'll say to Michael, honey, have I kissed you today? And he'll say, whether we've kissed or not, he'll say, no, you haven't. I'll give him a big kiss. Honey, have I told you how much I love you today? Honey, have I told you how proud I am of the person you are? And the answer is always, no, you haven't. So we always get to hear it. And we happen to be an affectionate couple, so it's, I think, very rare that one of those questions is a no, but it's just to have fun, and you can't have too much of showing someone you appreciate them, you love them, you value them, how important they are to you, and the importance of not holding back and expressing it. And that's what I want to focus on today. Recently, we went to a movie theater, and Mike always insists on escorting me to my seat and then going back up to get refreshments at the concession stand. And in the beginning of our relationship, it used to tick me off. I'm like, I'm a big girl. I've been around the world. I've traveled to different countries, paralyzed, sometimes flying by myself, meeting one person at one end and getting dropped off at the other. But I secretly have come to really like it. Love it, actually. But I don't let him know that. So that's our secret. So he escorted me to my seat, and he went back up to the concession stand to get what he needed to get. And he came back down very quickly. Now, when we came to the movie theater, it was packed. I had to weave my way through the lobby to get to the ramp to go, down. And we were in the bottom basement, and so we took the elevator as well. And it was packed. I mean, I've never seen it that crowded, actually. So he came down a moment or two later, and he very quietly told me that there was possible shooting, and we were on lockdown, and we were safe because there was a gate in the mall that we were at that was separating the movie theater from the rest of the mall. But it was scary, it was scary. And we sat there and waiting to, I hate to say it, hear gunshots. So ended up being escorted out. Everybody was fine. I really don't know the extent of the end of the shooting story. I know 2 people were injured, but I don't think it's questionable whether the shooter had bad intentions or it was just a dingbat with his gun and it went off accidentally. And that's not the point of my story. For the first time in 16 years, in the time that Mike and I have been together, when he went up back to the concession stand to get what we were going to have during the movie, I had on the tip of my tongue, honey, have you told me you love me today? And I even as he left, I was just reaching to grab his coat so I could say that to him, and I didn't. I have no idea why. We hadn't had a tiff. Nothing was wrong. I just hesitated. So then he comes back down and tells me this news. My point is, thank God everything went fine yesterday. And the 2 people that got injured are going to be fine. But life has so many variables to it that we cannot control. You never know what is coming around the corner. At 21 years old, I got clocked in the back of the neck by my headrest in my car, and I'm paralyzed for the rest of my life. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I did not see that coming. You never see things like that coming. And anything can happen. People can get sick. People can lose jobs. Anything can happen in life that is beyond our control. I truly believe that. Some people believe we can control everything based on our attitude and a lot of other things. And I believe you control a lot, but there are some things that are just left to the mystery. And God forbid that had been done a different way. Things didn't turn out well yesterday, or the day we went, and someone was hurt. Maybe what if Mike had gone up there and that's where the shooter was, and he got shot, killed, whatever. You can make up a million scenarios, but it gave me pause to really, really think about what I'm grateful for and the importance of the most thing I'm grateful for in my life are the people surrounding me. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. And I'm a very affectionate person. I pretty much, I hug. I'm a big hugger. My husband and I are very affectionate. But I was just doubly reminded of how important it is to, when those words are at your lips, whatever they may be, and whoever they may be too, your husband, your wife, your friend, your whomever that you love in your circle, in your family, friends, loved ones circle. If those words or whatever kind, positive words are on your lips, even if it's not, or if they're in your mind, even if it's not your nature to say it, I highly suggest that you do. Or whatever it is that you and your friend, you and your partner, you and your whoever, whatever it is you do that shows the other that you love them, you appreciate them, you are proud of them. All the positive emotions we feel with ones we love. Be sure that they know that you feel that way. Everybody, and sometimes it's a little tricky because people do it differently. You might be showing someone how proud you are of them, and they might not get that vibe. They might be taking it something in a different way. That's why I always feel words are the best, because there's no gray area. It's clear cut. Boom. I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're my partner. I'm glad we are together. I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you. Whatever they may be. I'm glad we're friends. I love you. I love this about you. I love that about you. Whatever it is. Because when I got injured, and I don't think I've ever shared this, I thought I was decapitated, because very quickly I could only feel my head. I couldn't feel below my chin. And I laid on the road and thinking, okay, my lungs started to become paralyzed because you can't breathe. Everything gets paralyzed. So I thought, I wasn't scared of dying. But I had one regret. And I had someone in my life who I loved, who we had some friction for a few years, and I knew she loved me, but we needed to just get to a better place. And I thought, oh my God, I am going to die, and she is not going to know how much I love her. That was my biggest fear. Not actually dying, but that regret. And again, I was lucky enough to survive, and that's one of the first things I did as soon as I was able to speak, was tell that person, look. And as soon as I said 2 words, I think, she said, I'm with you. I felt the same way. I'm so sorry. And done. And don't let a tragedy or something horrible to happen to say that to someone. Don't wait for that to happen, because you might not get the chance. You never know what's coming. Never. So just make sure that, from my standpoint, if you're feeling a good way about a person, even if you told them before, tell them again. If it's in your head, whatever it is, just don't let that moment go by, because you never know what the next moment's going to bring. Hopefully all good, but sometimes it's not. That's just life. And like I said, we can't always see what's coming. So anyway, pick someone you haven't told maybe how special they are to you today, and tell them how special they are. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.